The opinions you're about to hear are solely the opinions of your Ham Right podcast. Our intent is to inform and entertain, not to offend. So sit back, relax, and we finna get to this business, y'all. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you may be listening to us in the world. It's your Ham Right podcast with your boy C-Ham, aka Cal L, and as always with my brother by my side.
Oh yeah, that boy D-Ham. What's good with you, bro?
My man, everything is everything, man. Glad to be in the lab with you, dog, man. We blew off a little bit of steam a little earlier, man. Got the pressures of the last week's work week off my back, man. But glad to be here kicking it with you, man. How was your week?
Oh man, same old soup, just reheated, feeling how I look, good, trying to live how I'm supposed to live, good,
Indeed, man. Indeed. Like you supposed to live, man. Good. But hey, man, let's jump right. You want to jump right into this, man?
Let's go ahead.
All right, let's get right into it, man. So Dawn Robinson of En Vogue. For those of you who don't know who Dawn Robinson is, she was one of the lead singers in En Vogue and also a member of Lucy Pearl. I wanna dance tonight. that was my shot, dog. That was my shot. Well, she came on social media this week and said that she's been homeless for the last 3 years, living in her car. Crazy, man. So she tried to live with her parents in Vegas for a bit, but grown people living with grown people. She was bumping heads with her mom, so she had to get up out of there.
Only so many grown people can live in the house. But she a diva.
Indeed, one queen per castle, right?
Hey, and she's a diva. She used to be
a funky diva. That was it. I got you.
Man, she's staying in a Honda Civic, a two-door. It ain't even a Accord or a Prelude or a Pilot. It's a Civic,
man. So, I mean, she says it's a journey, man, but you got people coming out saying that it was a choice. It's a choice that she has, man.
She also said in the video she has a personal assistant. So people like Jermaine Dupri, Slim Thug, amongst others, me included, was like, well, damn, how bad are you doing if you got a personal assistant?
If you homeless with a concierge.
That's like having a maid with no house. Like, so I don't know, bro, but
good point, dog.
They had some hits, man. That show you how crazy and risque and how vicious that damn music industry is.
Absolutely, man.
Tell you something, you vicious ass piece of jelly.
That is the music industry, man. You said something a little earlier about Slim Thug, man. Slim Thug, he came out and he said something that made sense. He was like, he had some hits and he gets a check every month, but not the hits like En Vogue had. They was on a whole nother level.
Man,
of famous,
they were
right?
worldwide. Never gonna get it. Give him something he can feel.
Hold on.
Yeah,
all of that, man. So I mean,
amongst others,
she should have at least enough to pay rent, man. So I don't know. Good luck to her out there.
Well,
man.
she is. She making a car payment.
I hope she own that Civic.
She better hold on. Whoa. Hey, so in other news,
man.
What's up?
No, go ahead, dog.
In other news, hey, this is why I stopped booby trapping stuff.
You actually booby trap stuff?
Why I booby trap a whole bunch of stuff? What, as Amy, Maggie, Justin, what, Eric? Man, I would booby. What?
Oh man.
Top? What? What? I would booby trap some shit in a heartbeat, boy.
Oh man, we gonna have to see. We'll go through that offline, man. You show me how to do some stuff, man.
But this is why I stopped. Especially, see, here's the thing. Some of you can relate, some of you can't. Till roaches have cleaned you out in the season. And what I mean by that, when your house thing got broken into or your apartment thing got broken into and anything worth of value, it's one thing to be like a few things get taken. But for it to be cleaned out.
Everything.
Man. Boy, that's a whole different level. And after that, boy, you want blood.
Oh man. Well, this guy here, Alfonso Brown, South Carolina resident, booby trapped his house before going to Maryland, where eventually he ended up getting locked up on other things. But his home was set up that if somebody opened the door, a shotgun would fire at the door. So he wasn't there or anything. His nephew went to go check on him. His nephew, of course, opened the door, got a shotgun blast, man, like Lil Walter. Got a shotgun blast, man, and now Brown is being charged. Well, he was killed in front of his daughter, and now Brown is being charged with murder and possession of a firearm by a felon. Man,
What's even more crazy about the story is the police are now saying that it was intended, the booby trap was intended for them because he was wanted by the law. So when they kick in the door, the shotgun was supposed to fire at them because he was expected for them to come looking for him because he had a warrant for his arrest. End of the day, I got to give him his MacGyver medal.
But like you said, man, they don't know what people have been breaking in his house, maybe people coming in to kill him, or anything like that, man. He was protecting his life, man. It may not have been set up for
He
them.
saw one too many movies like Saw or something where they had them contraptions because I saw it, I'd be like, damn, that's how you do that? That's a nice little setup. I ain't never think about setting it up like that. Till he came up with his own ingenuity and got his MacGyver on and whatnot. But it's sad that he had to lose his nephew and stuff and whatnot. Yeah. But they should have better communication. But I guess that's why he fell through, because he was locked up and in jail and they didn't know.
Yeah, didn't have a chance.
And he just fell through. It's sad. Damn, he's
going on from here.
And then he died in front of his baby. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But you can't, like I say, I can't judge nobody. We listen. We don't judge.
Indeed.
Because at the end of the day, like I say, that man could have been broken into. And if you ain't been a victim of being a burglary victim, then
you just don't know.
You don't know.
You just don't know, man. Well, condolences to his family, and if we hear more, when we hear more about it, we'll keep y'all up on it. So let's get into some responses from last week, man. So we put a clip out. What's your favorite Tony song? Rest in peace, Dwayne Wiggins again. Kevin Swain, my boy, my dog. What's up, you ham right? How y'all gonna leave out Baby Doll?
You're right. That's that jam.
You're right. I don't even think we mentioned Baby Doll either.
No,
man,
we did.
But that was one of the hits. So, all right, shout out to you, Kev. Yeah, man. Baby Doll, that is one of them, man. And next up, we got my man, Boss Man Entertainment. Anniversary and It Never Rains in Southern California. We mentioned them.
Yeah,
so,
we mentioned them.
Yeah, those
two of their biggest hits amongst many.
Absolutely. Those are two out there. So again, if y'all when y'all write in, hit us up. You can hit us up at your Hamright Podcast at gmail.com. That's YAHAMRIGHT podcast at gmail.com. You can hit us up on Facebook. You hit us up on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anywhere you can see or hear your favorite podcast. I can assure you that you can find us there. So, all right, man. So let's take a quick break, man, and pay some bills, man. To a quick commercial break.
You bet. It's on the plan.
With the deadline to file tax returns on the horizon, we'd like to refer you to our partners at Creditable Tax Pros. Chanel Johnson is a trusted tax expert who specializes in individual and small business tax returns throughout these entire United States. Creditable Tax Pros is offering up to $7,000 in cash advances to qualified filers.
That's a lot of money, boy.
Indeed, a heap of it.
A heap?
For more information, email Chanel Johnson at Creditable Tax Pros. File your taxes with Chanel Johnson and mention code YHR25 to receive a free vacation when filing. Chanel Johnson at Creditable Tax Pros. Credibility you can count on every time.
Every time, all day, every day. Welcome back. So, the next segment, craziest things we saw on the internet this week, bro.
Yeah, these were definitely crazy, dog.
So last week, we brought to you the story, the sad story of the rapper Lil Ronnie and his 5-year-old daughter that got killed.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the mother has been making her rounds on social media from selling people out and saying how her baby gonna be Gucci down. Also, showed a video of her stunting with the cash from the GoFundMe and the Louis Vuitton bag. And you know what? I just let the video speak for itself.
Indeed.
Yeah, security on deck. Yeah.
Bro, I really don't know how to how to take that. You know, I'm actually a bit disgusted, to tell you the truth, man. You know, a lot of people donated, you know, and she out there with a stack from her shoulders to the top of her head, you know, stunting, you know, and everything like that, man. I just don't. Yeah, I have no words for it, dog. I have no words. Normally we got something to giggle at about it, man, but I can't even
In
find
the
nothing
words
on
of
that
Jesus,
one.
I'm talking Grants and Jacksons.
Well, thank you for giving me that, dog. I appreciate that.
But she was looking like Radio Raheem, boy.
Oh my
That hand was
gosh,
so high
man.
off of them shoulders, boy, with them Louis Vuitton bags, talking about this Louis V. That's like the GoFundMe. That's where that GoFundMe money went.
Yeah. Well, again, the condolences to Lil Ronnie and condolences to her, man. I mean, that's the way she choose to grieve, man. But
Speaking of choosing to grieve, this gentleman right here decided to say goodbye to his lady, his significant other, his boo, in a certain type way.
and let's play. We got to jump right to the video for this. All right, here we go.
I gotta go. Come here. All right, let's go.
My
To those listening, he was doing that rerun. That boy was pop locking. I ain't seen nothing like that since the Easter parade back in the days. Miss Connie dance and the Nasty Boy.
man, when he stepped in front of the casket and started, and then turned around like Eddie Kane from the Five Heartbeats, man, he was.
How does it feel? And it was like different phases of it, man. This somebody's funeral.
Yeah, man. He went from the pre-show to the show to the after show. I mean, people getting up twerking with him down.
Then
the
they
aisle
started
and
dirty
everything.
dancing and like hunching, like dry hunching, like what was going on? And they was like, it was enough. It's been enough. That boy did the rerun. They did the sweetness from Roll Bounce.
All the way out the door.
He had a microphone but was lip syncing.
All the way out the
And
door,
then
man.
you saw what he had on?
Yeah, man. Them Jordans were fresh, though.
That's what that was?
I think they were J's, wasn't it? If it wasn't, I just said some professional wings look flat.
The pro wings.
Oh, man.
Boy, you a fool.
Yeah, man.
But you know what's crazy though, man? I just go to show you people mourn differently. Like, but I mean, it's one way to mourn. But then again, hey, who am I or who is anybody else to sit there and dictate how somebody mourn their loved one? Because, like I said, you got mad love for somebody, and just because you don't cry or you ain't, what am I do? Don't mean you didn't care about them or you ain't devastated. So people mourn differently, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've been around people in situations where you speaking for myself, where it was interpreted for a minute, like, you know, guys, you're not feeling anything, well, it's a lot going on in people's head when they mourning, man, and they have to put that shit in order of precedence.
I seen that with you a couple times, like,
yeah,
you hold that shit in, and if you let it loose, and when you let loose, but you'll go solid a whole week, boy, and you won't show not near a bit of emotion, bro.
But then I let loose amongst stuff like this, like just me and you, or some people close to me, man. I just don't let people in my spirit like that, man, and everything like that, man. But hey, to those of you out there who are grieving, for any reason whatsoever, give yourself permission to feel whatever it is you're feeling, and handle it however you do, whatever it take to get over, man. It never gets better. You just find different ways to cope.
Yeah, exactly. They say, oh, time heals everything. No, time don't heal those wounds. Just in time, you learn to live with those wounds and accept it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. And one of the things that I hated, I know it's done real quick, but one of the things I hated when people come up to you and they say, man, I know exactly how you feel. No, you don't. You don't know how I feel. You may know how you feel,
And yeah.
But you don't know how
you have no
I feel.
idea.
No, whatsoever.
You got your assumptions,
Mm.
but that ain't boo-boo.
You may be able to empathize, but you do not know how I feel. So if anything happens where like that, don't come up to me and say anything like that because I'll probably
you like
go
to
off.
get dealt with.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
That G money.
Most definitely. All right, man. So we had a write-in for this week, dog.
Yeah, good corner question.
You ready to take a ride?
Let's take a round that.
All right. It's been a while since y'all heard that, huh?
Hey.
Well, we got one here.
Hit him again with it, bro. What we finna hit? Hey.
There it is, man. All right. So our corner question for this week comes from Daphne. All right. First, you're a clown at the beginning, dog. Oh man. All right. So Daphne leads with, first, let me say that I tune into your show every week and I love what y'all are doing.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate you, Daphne. I need some advice and I know y'all will give it to me. About a year ago, I was struggling. My friend of 12 years said, you can move in with me, save your money, and get on your feet. I repeat, just friends. Well, 5 months after me moving in, he wanted benefits, if you know what I mean. I felt obligated, so I gave in. So for about 6 months, we've been sexually active, but I'm not feeling him. Because of him, I've been able to save and put down on an apartment and will be moving out. I can't continue doing this with him, but I don't want him to feel used or lose his friendship. I should have never crossed those lines. What should I do? Daphne. Ain't that's a tough one, dog.
Boy.
Right back in the saddle, dog. They jump right on us, dog. You give it to them, man.
Here's the thing. The words of that boy R. Kelly.
Go ahead, man. Quote R. Kelly, dog.
Words of don't you say no.
Oh.
Doing these things for you. Now what you gonna do for me? And he ain't take it. You gave it to him.
Yeah.
And you came up. You leveled up. Like, if you don't want to be, but at the same time, that's your body. If you don't want to have sexual intercourse or, feel like you obligated to whore yourself out for whatever reason, say something.
Yeah.
But he ain't taking it. And you guys, obviously you care about him enough where you want to value his friendship. So, hey, just be honest and be like, hey, it ain't that type of party no more or whatever. I don't see you like that. I want us to remain friends. Or like just slowly gradually, wean him off it.
Wean him off.
Instead of giving it to a few times a week, get to him like once or twice. Like, I don't know. But you don't want to cross them lines. You know what I'm talking about? But it's up to you to say something and do something about it. And depending on how you do it is depending on how you guys are going to remain friends or not.
Yeah.
But you need to move out first. I suggest before you cut him off, or you turn the faucet off for the coochie.
Yeah. Well, my take is how you know he feeling you like that. You may have just been convenient. You were there, and he he took it because you gave it. I don't know if that's the case or not, but like my brother said, talking to him, being honest and letting him know, hey, I'm not feeling that no more. I'm not feeling you in that way. Ain't no way that he's not going to feel, if you don't say anything and then just cut it off, he's going to feel used and you're probably going to lose him as a friend. You probably will. If you just be honest with him, he might just be like, look, I thought it was what it was. You was here for that time period. You got on your feet, you back out. We can get back to doing what we've been doing and let that be it. So,
but here's the thing. After 5 months, of moving in, that's 5 months of saving that money on.
Yeah.
So when he stepped to you talking about, hey, I'm doing these things for you. Now what you gonna do for me? You could have had your money straight and you was in a position where you could have moved out. You had enough money saved up. You could have moved out. You didn't have to give in. But you gave in. So it's like, a parasite and a host type of relationship.
Yeah. You're going to suck till the blood is dry.
One needs the other to survive.
Yep.
So Hey, best of luck to you.
Yeah, definitely.
Keep your legs closed and your checkbook open.
I was gonna say keep your legs closed and your mouth open, but then that could be
but thank you for listening.
Taken another way.
But hey, good luck though. But you need to move out. You know what I'm saying? Good luck on, finding a new place. Also, great job with leveling up and saving your money. And, good job with letting your conscience and your morals, eat into you and make you be like, hey, you know what? This ain't right. Enough's enough. And you might have enjoyed it. So, there's perks on both ends and whatnot. But, good job.
Yeah, indeed. And thank you again for listening. Matter of fact, tell a friend and tell a friend. And
Speaking of that, telling a friend, like and subscribe. Find us anywhere on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio Podcast, Spotify, anywhere wherever podcasts can be downloaded and listened to. We out here. Like and subscribe. As always, stay grinding, stay shining, stay blessed. We're gonna get up.
All right. Well, normally my brother will give y'all a tidbit for the week, but I'm glad you let me do it this time, man. So my tidbit for y'all is just plain and simple, and I'm gonna put it to you like this: love them. So until next time, it's your Hand Right Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. We out.
Bye.